So in this video in this final video that I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you how powerful that I believe Facebook is literally going to be the premier advertiser out there. Because Facebook's going to do all the work for you in ways that most humans physically just could not split test out the information, or you'd have to have a huge database to do so. Here's what I mean. So let's review here just real quick. We talked about pixels. We talked about not a tracking pixel. We've talked about a conversion pixel. We talked about that you can optimize for actions, optimize for likes, optimize for engagement, optimize for promoted posts. Notice I've repeated myself a lot on this. I really want you to get this because this is gold. Now we've also talked about that we can tell Facebook, go out and optimize for clicks for me. Send as many clicks to this dark post as possible. It's kind of like the primer when you're priming a lawnmower, for example, and you really want that lawnmower to start up quickly. You're priming these clicks for these dark posts. Now the retargeting is part of a strategy to bring people back, okay? So you're just bringing people back. Now, here's where the rubber meets the road. As you have these conversion pixels set up, Facebook is learning on how people are buying. So we optimize for clicks. We let these pixels get seasoned. That's what we call it. We call it seasoning the pixel. Once we have 20 to 30 opt-ins or registrations, once we have at least 30 sales, we will then switch the bidding, which you'll see inside the training where I show you how to do this. You then switch the bidding to optimize the pixel only. You're going to bid for clicks. There's an optimized OCPM, okay? Inside your bidding, inside Power Editor. This is only found in Power Editor to run this strategy right here. Inside Power Editor, what you're going to be able to do is optimize per the conversion pixel. There, you're going to go to OCPM. Typically, Facebook automatically sets it up where it's 0 for clicks, 0 for social impressions. This is in the bidding area, 0 for reach. And then it's going to have $30 for your action. What you're bidding for in the action is you're going to click a button. Again, I'll show you in the screencast. You're going to click a button that says, you're going to change it to manual bidding. You're going to bid $3 for clicks. You're not going to spend that high of money. This is your primer or your primer. So like if you're trying to prime the pump, you're trying to get Facebook to initially send traffic. You may type in $3, it may be $4, sometimes it's $5. Facebook's not going to spend $5 a click, but it's going to get traffic going. So you're going to put $5. You're going to put start off with $2 or $3 for the clicks, one or the other. Go down to where it says actions, and you're going to list however much you want to pay for an opt-in. Just be open. So like I start my opt-ins at $10, and I start narrowing down the price. So I tell Facebook I'm willing to spend $5 to find people, or for one of the programs I'm doing, I'm going to tell Facebook I'm willing to pay up to $10 to get me an opt-in. I'll start off with a $2 click, but that's going to prime the pump to go out and find me as many $5 or $10 opt-ins as they can, okay? Facebook's going to go out and try to find the best opt-ins for me. So I may bid $10, it may be 12, maybe 11, it could be 3 or 4. Wait 4 days and Facebook will really optimize that pixel. It's kind of like they get the matrix vision, right? They really start to slow down time and can see who's coming to your site and who's going to be a good opt-in. So what happens is we've now seasoned the pixel. We've sent a bunch of clicks. We've now gotten 20 to 30 opt-in registrations. We've bid to opt-in registrations, and we're going to watch this for 4 days. We're going to see what is the average cost per acquisition come out to be with this seasoning tracking pixel. As we get 30 sales, I'm going to create a new campaign. Again, I'll show you this in the screencast. But I'm going to create a new campaign, and that new campaign is now going to target for the sale only. See, you always want to have, anytime you run a split test, you always want to have a control and you want to have a variable. So I have a campaign that's set up just to drive clicks to my dark post. That's it. Once I get 20 to 30 opt-ins, I create a second campaign. That second campaign is only focused on going out and getting these opt-ins. Once I have enough sales, I create a third campaign and I say go target sales. Now I'm going to find out between these 3 campaigns, where am I finding the best quality opt-in? Now I just shared this with a friend just a couple of minutes ago. When you get into these pixel tracking, you are playing with the big boys and girls. Like you are putting your big pants on. This is a huge deal. Here's why. I can't stand it when people say, I got penny clicks, I got $1, or I got a 1 cent click here, I got a 0.006 cent click. None of that matters if no one's buying anything. You can see I get all flustered just because so many people talk about how cheap a traffic you get. All I care about is my cost per acquisition, and I care about my earnings per acquisition. You will find with this tracking pixel, I have a client right now. The client is willing to pay $80 per sale. 80. Because the lifetime value of the customer, how much the customer's worth to them, is over $150. So he's over doubling his money, or just about doubling his money. He's willing to spend 80 bucks. This pixel right here for the sale is not bringing in $80 cost per sale, cost per acquisition. His cost per acquisition right now today, I just checked, is $27. We are spending $27 for a customer who will spend over $150 with us. That is printing money basically. But I'm paying $2.50 a click. I don't care about the cost of the clicks. I care about my cost per acquisition, and I care about my earnings per acquisition. I have clients that their opt-in went from $4 from using this strategy to $6. But they went from $4 making $6 to $8 costing for a lead that made them $16. This conversion pixel will figure it out. But you gotta know your numbers. And again, this is all the stuff that I cover in the training. The last thing, this is, you've heard me say this a couple of times, this is the game changer. Let me show you how this is gonna work, okay? So I have the clicks and the pixels. So now I'm gonna erase this information, okay? Speed through that, baby. Okay. Now, you're starting to run traffic into this funnel. This is predictable numbers, predictable income, predictable results. You're running stuff on in, okay? Opt-in. Now, you've gotten an opt-in, great. You've gotten a couple of opt-ins. Now, you've gotten over 100 plus. You've seasoned this pixel with over 100 opt-ins. You've seasoned this sale pixel with over 100 sales, right? It takes a little while to get there. But now, what you're able to do with Facebook, this is relatively new. This is huge. Let me find a good color marker for this one. Got lots of green. I want you to see this. What you do now is you click a button. One button. And I show you how to move this little bar. It's called a similar audience. Where Facebook will say, this is what you can do. You can say, Facebook, 100 people have opted in. Facebook, I want you to go out and find similar profiles to the 100 people that opted in. These 100 opt-ins, Facebook will turn for a list for you, typically over 1 million plus. So what happens now is, you've given Facebook enough information about 100 registrations where you can click this button called Similar Audience. Facebook will now go out and find the top profiles that match people who landed on this tracking pixel. They're going to find basically the commonalities of people here, and it's going to create an audience for you. So let me review this. This is big. So let's say that BMX bikes. So you're targeting people with BMX bikes. Let's say you sell BMX bike products. You target BMX and you get a bunch of likes. You figure out which engagement that people like to see about BMX bikes. You run some promoted posts to validate that in your like stream. Now you start running dark posts to the people where you were promoting likes for BMX. As you're running those dark posts and those advertisements, you're optimizing the very beginning of your funnel for clicks. You start driving it down into the funnel. Facebook starts learning from this pixel right here, and they start figuring out, wow, who's opting in? Now what I do is I go back to Facebook and I go, Facebook, I want you to target for my ads right here. Remember, this is really the money spot that you want to be in right here. You master this, you will master the universe. And I am not joking on that. You will have more money, more clients, more of your own products sold if you master this right here. And what happens is the last part, and we call this layering. What we do is we say, look, Facebook, we want you to target people who like BMX bikes and Custom audience. So basically what happens is we say, okay, Facebook, we now created this new custom audience from all of our opt-ins or from all of our sales. We want you to go out and target people who like BMX and also have the same attributes as these people right here. I'm going to show you in a screen proof here inside the, actually I'll show you in a screen proof here just in the next video. I'll do just a very quick proof of concept video where I show you where we're paying $120 for a sale for one product, $120, now down to 34 bucks. I can show you where we were getting sales for $100 for a client that had a product for 67 bucks. So we're losing money, but this is a continuity product where the client gets the monthly rebilling every month. However, we decided, hey, we can get you lots of likes. Your product has amazing engagement. We do a lot of dark posts. We do retargeting. Hey, instead of sending it straight to a sell, let's send it to an opt-in. Let's track it with this pixel. Let's get enough opt-ins where we can now say, you know what? I'm going to target the place where we got the most likes and layer in this pixel. Our opt-ins, remember we were getting a cost per sale of $100? Right now, we've gotten over 10,000, and I'll show you a screenshot of this, plus opt-ins below $1. What would your business look like if you got 10,000 opt-ins in a month? We've done this not just with one client, but multiple clients. I'm going to show you inside the screenshots. So by the end of these 4 videos, you should understand this sales funnel is super important to learn. Knowing these 2 numbers are critical to the lifeblood of your business. If you want to have a thriving business, something that you can scale, that you predict the profitability, it's knowing these 2 numbers. When you understand how to run these pixels, this will change your business. You must season the pixels the right way. You must create the right custom audiences from these pixels, and you target them right up here. This entire strategy is contained inside the training as well. So you're going to come to this point. There's 2 points you're going to come to watching this video. 1, you're already inside the training. Congratulations. Welcome. You know that this is some of the most valuable part inside the training that we offer. Now you know how to apply it. And we'll show you the step-by-step videos. Or 2, you haven't seen all the other videos yet. I actually show you step-by-step how to do all of this. I've spent over $1 million in Facebook in just the last 90 days. I spend well over $100,000 a month and more, and I hang out in crowds of circles who spend a lot more than I do as well, but we're all learning, and we all follow this exact same process, and the people who master this process, it's huge. This can be used for any type of business. So if you don't have access to the training now, get access. If you already have access to the training, you know how damn exciting all this information is, especially the supporting videos that you're going to see from me as well that really outline this entire place. If nothing else, right now you have a decision, and that's one of the best spots that you can be in because you have the ability to choose. So right now, choose the right path for you, use this, master this. You can have whatever you want on Facebook. You can write your own check.